me, babes, for you. This was supposed to be a cute moment with the bright blue shirt, but clearly it's turning into navy blue. And did I buy this little wood tablet just for the video? Yes, I'm returning it back tomorrow. I'm just gonna answer some girl questions that no one asked me.
Because that'd be part of my TikTok story. Like, hey, does anybody need advice or anything? Like, ask your questions.
And no one sent a message. So I'm just gonna make up the question. By the way, this is like a real actual girl talk. Like, I'm gonna actually give you advice. iPhone user 37 asks, how do you deal with a breakup after getting cheated? If you follow me on TikTok, you know about my crazy ass cheating scandal. I joke around it on my TikTok, but babes, like, I really cried. Like, when I found out about that, I really cried. But then, how do you get over a man? You find another one. And that's exactly what I did. Just kidding, don't do that, guys. Like, take time for yourself. I shouldn't have done that. My crazy ass just decided, like, I'm just gonna meet this guy and have a baby with him, only knowing him for 2 months. Did I get this can just because it matches the color scheme? Yeah. The way I dealt with it was crying a lot, praying to God, and honestly, I just started, like, hating him more. Like, every time, like, I'll be around him, I'll just start thinking about the girl in the bed with him. Like, I'm so serious. That helped me a little bit, like, get angry at him. Because there was times that, like, I wanted to, like, kiss him. Because you know, after a breakup, like, he could cheat on you. He could cheat on you, and you still low-key want him. Because the heart wants what it wants. On some Selena Gomez shit, you can't control how your heart feels. But what you can control is what you do. What I did, I literally blocked everyone that was related to my ex-boyfriend. Everyone that was related to him. I didn't want nothing to do with this man. Especially after finding out that he had a kid the whole time dating me. That way it made it easier for me because I literally didn't have nobody that I can be like, oh my God, how is he doing? Or anybody that will post it. What I recommend also is focusing on what you love to do. If you don't know what's your passion, babes, sit down with yourself. Get a notebook. And I'm serious, get a journal. Write down 10 things that you loved to do when you were a child. Yes, because we're bringing it back to the kiddo days. The reason for this is because usually your passion, you find it sometimes as a kid. Like if you haven't found it as an adult, it was probably when you were a kid. You just probably let it go. For example, me, I've always wanted to be the world's most famous freaking YouTuber. And now look at me, I'm the world's most famous YouTuber. Why? Because when I felt very alone, when I felt like I was gonna lose my mind, God spoke to me and literally told me, babes, don't forget where you belong. We're gonna talk more about God later on. And I just started perfecting like my craft. Even though I did not want to turn a camera on, even though I did not want to be on some, hey guys, babes, I learned to control my body because my brain could tell me things, my heart could tell me something, but our bodies, we have all the control. So if you're going through a bad breakup, if you just got cheated on, remember that you're not the problem. Men that cheat only cheat because they don't know how to turn their little friends off. They're disgusting. They're the most disgusting human race out there. It's not your fault, sweet cheeks. It's theirs. iPhone user Liz Marie said, I'm in a drought right now. Like, I feel very depressed. I feel really sad. I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. And I don't even know how I got to this point in my life that I let myself get this sad.
Absolutely no one asked for that. Just yourself.
Something I always tell people is take accountability. The first thing to recovery, because yeah, we're gonna recover from anxiety, depression, from everything after this video. The first step is taking accountability. What did we do to get to this part in our life? Let's say, for example, you're months behind rent. You lost your friend. Your cousins don't want to talk to you. Like, you just feel alone. First thing you need to do is get a notebook, babes. Write down, where did this all start? Like, how did I get to this point? Maybe you'll notice there that maybe you're months behind rent because you decided to go out with your friends on a Saturday night and spent a little too much money, and then you got backed up on rent. I don't know. Or it could just be like your job really isn't paying. That's a different story. But this, what I'm talking about right now, is literally just the taking accountability. Because a lot of people don't take accountability. Like, if you did something wrong, karma exists. Karma exists. If you feel like the world is like coming for you, like you don't know what the heck is going on, sit down and really think about like, what did I do to get here? Once you find out how you got there, you find the solution on how to get out of there. And the most important thing is gratitude. Like if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxious, what's missing in your life is literally gratitude. That's when your brain is not working properly. And babes, I'm not about to be here like, that's it, be thankful for life, because our brains don't work like that. Like my brain doesn't work like that. My brain isn't like, oh, turn the switch off, that's it, we're not depressed. No. But what our brain does do is listen to affirmation. Our brain doesn't really know our reality. Our brain just goes off of what we tell them. Literally, the tongue is literally a weapon. So you can literally be feeling depressed, because this is what I did. I was going through a moment in life last year that I was losing it. I was crying every day. I was depressed. I was anxious every day. It was disgusting. I couldn't even go outside without freaking crying or having an anxiety attack. And mind you, there was no reason for me to have these things. Like, it wasn't like I'm thinking about something. Like, it was just, you know, severe. And every time I take a shower, I literally would start crying and tell God, like, why can I not feel grateful? Because that's all I wanted. Because I know that the secret to happiness is gratitude. So I literally kept telling God, like, why can I not feel grateful? I just want to feel grateful. Then one day something clicked in me, and I was like, let me stop asking God. Let me literally just tell him, bring me closer to you, sir. Every single day, I stopped saying, like, why? I want this, I want this. All I said every single day was, God, please let me get closer to you. And Lord, behold, a couple months after that, I had a conversation with God. And after that, my whole life just started changing. I started taking my content more seriously. And now look at us. I literally last year had 2,000 subscribers. Now I have 56,000 subscribers. On Instagram, I literally had like 12,000 followers. Now I got 86 or 85,000. And literally like 3 weeks ago, I made a whole new TikTok for English content. Right now, I have 88,000 followers with my most viewed video being 2 million. Why? Because I found God. I found Jesus Christ himself. And all you literally have to do is just pray to God. All he wants you to do is say, please, God, help me find you. Please let me get closer to him. Like, beg him. Say that every single day. And girl, watch, you're gonna come back to this video and comment and say like, wow, Liz, I did that and my anxiety, my depression went away. But it's not gonna be like from one day to another, because it was a roller coaster. Like, yes, I found God, but after I found like God, even though I've always like found God, I was just never like, I didn't really have a relationship like that with God. But once I started forming like a big relationship with him, I still had anxiety and everything. But what did I do? One day when I had a very severe panic attack, I literally got on my knees and told God, I release this to you. This doesn't belong to me, because babes, anxiety, panic attacks, that's not part of God. That's literally the devil trying to like block any blessing you have. Because notice, when you have an anxiety attack or a panic attack, you stop doing whatever you're doing. Just because your brain is literally playing with you. Babes, that's just your brain. That's just the devil. You literally have to fight it. And yes, it hurts. Yes, it hurts. There's been times that I've turned this camera on having like bad anxiety. But I still turn it on because I know my purpose in life. And I know God is like looking down at me and telling me, like, girl, this is just a test. I just want to see you pass it. Literally, just pass it. Just think of it like this. Like, I know I'm not going to die. Like, if you know it's just anxiety, if you know it's just panic attack, just tell yourself, like, I know I'm not going to die. My arm right now is shaking. I can't really function, but I'm going to turn that camera on. Or I'm going to paint that painting. Or I'm going to write that book. These cheap-ass bubbles.
Cheap-ass bubbles.
Also, anytime that you're, like, in a very depressive anxiety episode, because I remember, bro, there was a time in my life that everything was clouded. Like, in my head, I couldn't process things correctly. Like, my head literally felt cloudy. I literally was telling God, like, I don't know what the heck is this I'm feeling, but I feel like cloudy. I can't express what it is. Like, my head is literally like a mush. Like, literally my brain felt like mushy. So what I started doing, I started writing. Like, I just started writing every word that came to my head. Every little thing that came to my head, I just started writing and writing and writing. And babes, it actually helped. I used to be one of those people that's like, this is not gonna go away. Nothing's gonna help. Nothing. Babes, it actually helped. Take action, mama, take action. That's another advice that user star67 asked for. Like, how can I succeed in life? Babe, take action. No one's gonna film that video for you. No one's gonna get that job for you. Don't put excuses. I do not like girls that put excuses. Do not put an excuse. If you know you wanna be a content creator, for example, why are you not recording? What, because you're too scared to post a video? You're scared that people will laugh? Everybody's on their journey. Nobody really cares. Like, this is exactly how I look at life. When I'm in the street and I do some crazy stuff, I just be thinking, like, these people are not gonna remember me. Because think about it, when you're walking down the street and you see a stranger, do you remember them the next day? Absolutely not. When you see something crazy happen in the street, months pass, do you really remember who was the person doing the crazy thing? No! Humans literally are on their own path. They don't care. We are all selfish. Just think of it like that. Humans are selfish. No one's gonna really, and if there's somebody that's really like focused on what you're doing, that's on them. They're the weirdo, babes. They're the weirdo. How to deal with fake friends. First of all, let's be real. Usually a fake friend, you can tell she's a fake friend from the start. Let's not be ignoring these red flags. Let's not be ignoring these red flags. If you see it's your birthday and that girl didn't post you for your birthday and that's your friend, that's a red flag, babes. Don't be shocked when she treats you weird. Like, look at the red flag. And it's okay to distance yourself. Just know who is who's, just so you can protect your heart. Because I'm those people that, like, I always expect the unexpected. I'm never shocked because I know how to read people really good. So I know when somebody's, like, I can tell when somebody's off. So if I let myself get played by somebody, it's because I knew they were gonna play me. And I cannot even get mad. Like, if you see my story time about Leanne, I always knew she was low-key a weirdo, but I still entertained her. I still, like, became friends with her. And she ended up doing a live talking bad about me. That's on me because I literally entertained her. And truthfully, I just like the gossip that she brought. That brings me into competition. I'm a person that I think everything's a competition. It was so bad back then that if I would see a girl on Instagram or TikTok or something, I'll be like, oh my God, why does she have so many followers, or why don't I have? Or I'll be like, oh my God, look at her body, look at her face, or oh my God, look at them succeeding in life. Like, babes, I realized everybody's on their own journey. Everybody's on their own journey. Just because you see somebody succeeding right now and you're thinking like, I'm just as good as them, I'm actually better than them, babes. Everybody has a book that they're writing. To you, it probably looks like, oh my God, they're on top. But to them, it's probably like, finally, you don't know all the battles that person had to go to get there. And if you're in a position that you don't want to be in life, who's in charge of that? You, babes. You have to take control of your own life. Newsflash! No one's gonna come and save you. And even if you do have those thoughts, because I've caught myself like having hater-ass thoughts, hater-girl thoughts. And I literally will pray to God and just tell God, like, please, get these hater-ass thoughts away from my head. The first step is acknowledging. Once you acknowledge it, like, you just literally just tell God and he'll help you out. Like, girl. The worst part is when people don't even notice that they're hating, or when they're doing something and they know it's bad. Like, babes, we on this side of YouTube, we're the smarties. We know when we're doing something wrong. We're aware of it. Be realistic. You know when you're doing something wrong. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if you know you're doing something wrong, wait, how did we even get to this conversation? I moved out of state with my boyfriend and I feel like I have nobody in my life. Girl, that's the worst mistake any girl could ever do. Not moving out of state with your man, but like changing your whole life around for a man. Don't ever, like me, I don't prioritize men, babe. I prioritize men if he's my husband. But if we're dating, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, I'm prioritizing my career. I'm prioritizing myself. Because if you ever leave me, if we ever break up, I don't want to be caught in this like, oh my God, what am I going to do with my life? Because that's what happens to a lot of girls. They surround their whole life on a man. Because us girls, we're love girls. We love to do this. But babe, stop it. Stop it. Focus on yourself. If you're dating a guy, bravo for you. Get that deep. Like, if a man is telling you, like, I'm gonna maintain you, like, come move out with me, and then you drop out of school, and then you stop working, and then years pass, and you get very bad depression, because that's always what happens. When a woman, like, leaves her whole life, like, stops working, stops doing everything for a man, and only caters to that man, you're gonna like it the first few years, because, like, oh my God, I'm a stay-at-home wife, blah, blah. Babes, you're gonna lose your mind. Every girl I've met that's like this has lost their mind, because they've gotten to a point that they don't know who they are without their man. The worst thing is when you find out a man is cheating and you can't even leave him because your whole life depends on him. Babes, we don't want to be these type of girls. We are better than that. We are the little girl gang. And this doesn't go like for wives that have kids, because that's just different, babes. Now you have kids. But even with that, like once your kids turn 2 and up, babes, start focusing on yourself. Because yeah, your kids are your number one priority, but you're your number one priority too. Don't forget yourself. Don't forget to get cute. Don't forget to do those little things that you like. Don't forget to dance around the house. Don't forget to cook yourself a meal. Because something about us women, we forget to cook ourselves a meal. Not me, babes, because I'm always cooking for myself. This is the most important big girl advice. Stop trying to be someone you are not. I'm going to show me, for example. Look at this. Yeah, I was a bottle girl. I was in that world. I was in that rapper, money, blah, blah, blah lifestyle. And at the end of the day, that wasn't me. I'm a weirdo, babes. I'm a weirdo. And I've always been a weirdo at heart. But I used to be obsessed with like the lifestyle, like the BBL girls, the big lip girls, long extension girlies. So much so that I got in and I became a bottle girl. While I was in there, I felt like I didn't belong because I'm not a good sugar baby. I don't know how to freaking get money from men. And if you know how to get money from men, please show me how. I'm not the type to be hoeing around just for like money. Like I remember my coworkers would tell me like, let's stay in the club after they close it because some of our clients are gonna come and stuff. And I'm thinking like, this ain't me. I'm a weirdo. I'm a YouTuber. Like I'm supposed to be home making videos. This isn't me. That's the lifestyle that I thought I wanted. Like, I would post like sexy pictures on my Instagram and everything, and people never really got to see my true personality until I found God. Like, this man really told me, babes, sit your ass down and show who you really are. And this is why I push the motive of being your authentic self. Because when I was in that lifestyle of being a bottle girl, I still wanted to be like a content creator. I would post the content like a bottle girl type of girl. Girl, I never got followers like that. I didn't get no engagement. I didn't have a community like that. And I would always be like, what the heck? Why could this girl post pictures like this? Why could this girl post videos like this and blow up? And then me, like, what's wrong with me? And it's because that wasn't me. That wasn't me. Once I started showing my weird ass self, who I actually am, that's when the followers ran in. Please, I know so many girls that, like, just for Instagram, just for TikTok, they try to fake the funk. Like, they try to be like the nonchalant, like, pretty girl, like, only posting like luxury stuff. Like, babes, if you want to be a content creator, and like, that's okay if you want to do that. But if you want to be a content creator, if you want to be a genuine content creator, you cannot fake the lifestyle. Like, if you're a weirdo, show that weird side. Don't try to be something you're not, just so you can fit in society. Because notice, the people that are the most famous people in the world are not people that fit in with society. Take Mr. Beast, for example. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. Much love. I love you, Mr. Beast. But you know you're a weirdo. We're all weird. I shall speak too. Weirdo. Emma Chamberlain. Weirdo. And who are they? The biggest freaking YouTubers. Because they don't try to fake this persona. I know people that would not want to even post certain people on their Instagram or TikTok because that person doesn't fit their image. Forget that image. You know what I did? I deleted all my bottle girl pictures from my Instagram because I don't want to fit no image. I just want to show exactly who I am. And if you don't like it, if you don't accept it, then you can, that's the middle finger, you know, keep it a PG-13 for YouTube. Because at the end of the day, what am I really getting out of fitting this image? Years are gonna pass, and then I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I don't have no money because I wanted to show off this lifestyle that I don't even have. Oh my God, I'm not even happy because I got with this man that I didn't even want just so I could have this lifestyle that I thought I wanted. Like, no, prioritize your happiness. What the other thing I'm talking about is like people that's like, I don't want to work a 9 to 5 because I don't want people to see me in the job. Like, I'm like basically like this feeling of superiority. What's that word? Superiority? For what? Literally for Instagram. And me, I just always be looking at these type of people like, years are gonna pass and faces are gonna fall. We're all eventually gonna see who is who really was working for the stuff or who was faking it for the funk. Here we're trying to build a lifestyle. Here we're trying to be actually rich. We're not trying to be hood rich. We're trying to be real rich. They wanna live above the means. And that was it for the video. Like, I don't even know what else to talk about. Like, I don't even know. I came on here just to yap, and I yapped, and like then I got lost in the conversation. But if you want to see the story time about how a man offered me $2,000 for my poop, click the video in the following picture. A Liz Marie original, cute or nah, nah, thirsty or nah, nah, be you da. Nah. No, I'm not talking about Omaha Mall. Wait, what? Wait, that's not how. Wait. No, I'm not talking about. Oh my God.